People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, people, it seems like the picture is becoming clearer and the puzzle is beginning to unravel. We are speaking about two cases. We are speaking about a case in which a young lady, and her name is Michi Hottazz, she was found slapped away in the trunk of her car, allegedly from some gunshot and also some juke up. And also we are speaking about the case that includes the person whose name is Pablo, and he was found slapped away. He picked up a couple of tacks in his car. We are speaking about a white CLK Mercedes Benz. We are talking about one with the AMG kit. Now, in the incident that included Pablo, it was said that after them calling him up, there was a whole bunch of US money. We are talking about all over the floor. We are talking about all over the street. And it was even said that a Rasta man took off a bag containing a lot of US dollar. We are talking about thousands of dollars. However, in the case as it pertains to Michi Hottazz, there was not too much information. However, word on the street is that Michi Hottazz is the girlfriend, or maybe even possibly the baby mother of Pablo. So people, we are now seeing the link. And based on information that is out there, it is said that this has to do everything with scamming. And also based on the information that is out there, it is said that at least $40 million was robbed by Pablo and people. Let me make it very clear. This is my disclaimer. I don't know if it was drugs money and I don't know if it was scamming money. However, as it pertains to scamming, when we talk about $40 million, people, that is a business that is slowing down. I don't think that persons are that vulnerable that these people can make 40 million Jamaica. So people may just say there might be some other sort of shaky dealing that is included. Or maybe this money was owned by somebody else and basically Pablo realized or knew where the money was and he went and got it. He went and take it. He went and thief it. People, me no know. Me just tell you what the street is saying. Point blank and period. Now, people, like I've mentioned in several videos, in the case as it pertains to these new millennials, may I talk about the girl them love money, them love easy money, them love drug dealer, them love scammer, them love hustler, them love artists, them love people that can facilitate their lifestyle. And we are speaking about they always want to be like the Kardashian, and only thing is that they don't have any talent except for blowing and except for opening up them leg, and also them have a pretty face and basically one kind of big ass. So people may just say that is all the asset that they usually bring. However, it seems as if they are attracted to the fast life. We are talking about the risky life, and people, whenever you live any sort of risky life, because like them say, if you live by the GUN, you are also going to be taken out by the GUN. And if you are around people that are shaky, we are talking about snakes, they are always going to get bitten by their friends, by their cumbolo. May I talk about other sort of snake. And as it pertains, may I talk about the Pablo. People, like me say, them love fast money, them love the hype life, and they also like the fast lady. And these fast lady, they like the fast money. So therefore, they are compatible. So that is why you see birds of a feather, they always flock together. And this is why we see cases like this. This is why we see these types of link, because like me say, everybody want everything the easy way. And whenever you get anything the easy way, it always goes the easy way, and that includes your life. Point blank and period. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, one word. Don't put any space between the words. And also, I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, subscribe to this channel. We're speaking about True Jamaica Buzz. And when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now, people, we see that there's been a lot of protests in Jamaica lately, and we are speaking about as it pertains to the Susan Bogle, and she was the 44-year-old lady that was slapped away allegedly by soldiers during a little shootout as it pertains to some GUN-MEN. However, based on the residents' account, it was said that there was actually no shootout. And people, in the latest incident, we are speaking about a place called Coburn guards. We are speaking about Cockburn Pen to be specific. It is said that Popo slapped away a man, and we are speaking about a person whose name is Jermaine Ferguson, and he is said to be 33-year-old. And he is the father of 2 pitney. Me I talk about 2 children. Now, based on the accounts of the residents and people, like me say, there are always 3 sides to every story. Me I talk about the resident side, the Popo side, and also the truth. However, based on the residents in the community, it is said that at about 8 something in the morning, the Popo came there on some sort of operation, and they were speaking to this man. We are talking about Mr. Ferguson. And after that, it was said, based on the account of the resident, that the Popo took him into the house, and they heard all sorts of loud explosion. And after that, they realized that they were taking out the body. He was basically gone too soon. However, based on the account of the Popo, it is said that they came into the area at about 8 something in the morning, and they saw a group of men who basically engaged them in some sort of shootout. And after they returned fire, we are speaking about this man was clutching for his life. And also, based on the claims and allegation by the Popo, they said that they recovered. We are speaking about a Ruger 9mm and also 10 rounds. So people, we are speaking about 2 polar opposite. We are speaking about accounts. We are speaking about from the residents and also the Popo. So the question that I am asking, and the question that we are left to wonder and ponder, is this sounding cliche? Does this sound like the regular script by the Popo? They were engaged in some sort of shootout, and when they returned fire, this person or that person was left clutching for their life, and they were taken to the place of recovery. However, they did not make it. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. So after this alleged Popo shooting, we saw that the residents, they blocked the road, and we saw that there was a fiery protest. We are talking about car, we are talking about all sheet, we are talking about all chair, we are talking about all bed, we are speaking about all manner of evil was put in the road and basically brought the traffic to a standstill. The people them was furious. They was acting up, they were acting bad, and justifiably so. So the moral of the story is that the residents in Cockburn Pen, they were calling for justice. They were calling for the commissioner of Popo. They were calling for the security minister. They were calling for the justice minister. They were also calling on the prime minister. We are talking about Andrew Holness. However, we are talking about the member of parliament. We are speaking about Angela Burke. And just based off the MP's claims and allegation, it is said that a number of communities, we are speaking about adjoining communities, are always complaining about a particular Popo or a particular batch of Popo. They are saying that they're always continually styling up the people and treating them like animals. We are speaking about inhumane. So people, doesn't this sound like a regular cry that we hear from every garrison, every ghetto in Jamaica? So the Popo are always abusing the people. They are always complaining about Popo abusing their power, point blank and period. So basically, this member of parliament is echoing the sentiments of persons in this community. They are saying, they are claiming, they are alleging that they are being terrorized by a set of Popo or one specific Popo. So people, it seems that they become like a plague in the people in life. And when they are supposed to serve and protect, they are abusing according to the people. And people, like me say, there are always 3 sides to every story. Now, after the flare-up and protest and unrest in the community, it is said that the Popo responded, and based on information that is out there, it is said that the Inspectorate and Professional Response Oversight Bureau is investigating the claim that this man was shot or taken out innocently. We are speaking about Mr. Ferguson. So people, let me ask you this question once again, one more again. Do you think that persons in the garrison will ever get any sort of justice unless persons start a protest like they are doing in the United States? So my question is this, and I want persons to answer in the comment section. Do you think that there's ever going to be any particular case in Jamaica that is going to be a watershed moment? For example, the case in the US that involves, we are speaking about George Floyd. Do you think that the case as it pertains to the 48-year-old lady we are speaking about in Augustown, we are talking about Susan Bogle, or even this case is going to be the watershed case that basically make people stand up for their rights and basically get some sort of change? People, Do you ever foresee any sort of changes in the poor or the justice system in Jamaica as it pertains to the poor? Let me know what you think in the comment section. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.